What is going on, Pixeling? So about 3 years ago, the team Nicalis, who are the people who brought the game Cave Story over to the Nintendo 3DS eShop, about 3 years ago they were working on a game called NightSky that was going to be released as a WiiWare title for the Nintendo Wii. Now this game involved you controlling an orb through various obstacles through a shadowy land, but the game never saw the light of day on the Wii system. But now, Nicalis decided to release the game on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, and the game is coming out on October 25th, 2012, and will be selling for $9.99. So, let's hop into this review and see how NightSky fares. So as far as story goes in NightSky, a person happens to stumble upon a mysterious orb located at the beach. This person then decides to take it home, and begins to have these weird dreams about surreal places. The game then drops you right into these dreams as you control the orb through various obstacles in hopes of reaching the end of the levels. Now, two of the most important things that this game has to get right are the physics and the controls. Nicalis has done well because the controls are smooth and the physics work just fine. Now, the gameplay has a little more depth to it besides just rolling left and right. At times, the Y button will allow you to give your orb a speed boost so you launch farther or roll up a wall, and then the B button will make your orb slow down to help you balance better in those sticky situations. Now the game will also mix up the gameplay so the rolling up and down hills doesn't become too repetitive. You may have to ride on top of a trolley or maybe control a little contraption that acts like a vehicle, and these are like fun little additions. So visually in NightSky they are very simplistic. Now the shadowy nature of the game and having levels set at sunset add to a calm and moody atmosphere. Plus the backgrounds of the levels are nice looking. You have like a nice shady blue sky or palm trees swaying in the background are nice touches. Plus the animations in the background look great too. Like take for example again, the palm tree being rustled by a breeze. Basically the visuals of NightSky greatly add to the atmosphere of the game. Now the music in NightSky complements the tone of the game as well. But I had a problem with it. The problem with it is that I can barely hear the music. I would turn up the 3DS to full volume, but the music was barely audible, especially when there are people around. You really have to be in a quiet place to hear it. Now the game would have been enhanced if the volume of the game was increased, but this could have been solved with the quick addition of plugging in some headphones. Now the sound effects also sound great. The realistic sound of rain falling or the rushing sound of wind are nice additions. Now for replay value, there are two different modes in the game. There's the easier normal mode and the more difficult alternative mode. Now I was able to complete the normal mode 100% in about 2 to 3 hours, but the alternative mode will not let you slide by so easily. This mode will really test your skills, and you may find yourself falling to your demise quite often. Now to add to the replay, the developers added in little secret passageways in each level that you have to find, and then the game will award you with a star. And it is pretty fun snooping out these little secret passageways. So overall, NightSky is a pretty good little eShop title. The controls are good, and also the physics are fine, plus the graphics and the music of the game complement the tone well, but the music is hard to hear, so you can't really enjoy it that much. But if you are a fan of physics-based puzzle games, you can go ahead and check out NightSky on the 3DS eShop in North America on October 25th, 2012, when it will be released, and it will be selling for $9.99. Now, TheGamingPixelShow.com is awarding NightSky an 8.5 out of 10.